We're live. How you can buy your home, where credit repair can help you get into the home that you're looking for, potentially dealing with the T-Mobile breach. Yes, you may have to deal with this T-Mobile breach. Perhaps you might have been one of the victims of the T-Mobile breach, or you want to know how to purchase a home. We're talking about getting home ready with your credit. Now, I'm going to put my email address in here, okay? Put my email, put the websites, 609creditrepair.com. theawesomelifegroup.com. Websites. You can touch with me if you have questions or comments, concerns after this. You can email me. You can put your questions here as well. I want to make sure that I get to everybody's questions the best that I can. But if I miss a question or two or something, I'm talking and get to go, and you can always email me. I'm telling you, I'm going through the emails today. Gone through some emails today, done some consultations, sent some letters, talked to clients, work with the team. We are here to help get you to the other side. 609creditrepair.com, or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. So there are individuals who may want to purchase a home, that may want to get a home line of credit, that might want to buy real estate and home properties. Okay. So there's options for individuals. If somebody wants to purchase a home, they're going to do their due diligence, and they're going to decide if that's the right investment for them and their family and what they're looking to do. Okay. If so, let's help you get the best terms you can with the credit. Okay. So whether it's the right investment for you is more of the situation that you'd have to look at for you in your situation. Cash flowing home property, of course, there's no financial advice, it's educational infotainment, as they say, right? If you're looking to cash flow a home, purchase a home, buy a home, have it for investment, real estate, let it appreciate as well, that can be helpful. If you're looking to live in the home and you don't want to pay rent anymore, and you feel like you can build equity, and that's something that works for you and your portfolio and your investments, then so be it, right? Not home purchasing is right for everyone. So when you say, do you suggest purchasing a home? Do not suggest purchasing a home. It's a part of the plan that is right for you in your situation, your family, whether you're cash flowing, whether you're living in it, whether you've got rental properties and you're living in one of your own homes and you want to build equity, or you don't want that, and you don't want that liability, right? And you don't want that investment, or you don't want that, and you want to do something else, that's up to you. But for me, if you're interested in doing that, right, you got to get your credit squared away first. You got to know what you're doing. And let's talk about this, okay? So if you're in the market, let's say you want to purchase a home, right? You want to get your credit squared away. Not only do you want to clean everything up, you want to get the negative items off of there, you want to get these good positive history on there, but you might be looking to purchase a home yesterday, right? You might want to purchase a home now. You might want to purchase a home 30 days, right? And you're saying, well, these bureaus take 30 days just to postmark a response. You're saying, I've know for a fact that this is not supposed to be on there, and now I got to complain to CFPB, or I got to take it to another level because they're doing things that are potential violations. And so this is holding me back from getting the home that I want to get. So what do you do in the interim? So can you get a home prior to that? Yes, you can talk to your mortgage broker. You can say, okay, what do we need to do for this conventional, for this FHA, for what do I need to do to get in there? Then you can clean up the credit, get yourself some more time, and potentially refinance that home. Now, if you've got the time and you're like, well, look, I want the 700s, I want the 800s, I want to clean up this credit, I want to be home ready. They also, here's a little tip, little secret, they also don't want a bunch of hard inquiries on there, okay? So your credit might be good. And the reason why I know this is because I had a lot of hard inquiries, not because I was getting denied, but because I was getting approved for new lines of credit. After my credit score went up in the 800s, I was like, I'm going to get all these travel cards. I'm going to get all this business credit. I'm going to set myself up and put my credit to work. So my credit score came down. I think at the lowest, it came down to maybe into the 730s, 740s, somewhere in there. And now I'm back up in the 800s, right? Thank goodness that does work. Your credit can heal and you can have a lot of available credit. But I was traveling the world, and I explained anytime I applied for credit, I explained, look, I'm using this. I like the travel miles. I like the bonuses. I use this. I pay them off. I do this, and I go to another one. They were like, okay, cool, fine. We'll take that business. That's fine. So a mortgage lender, a mortgage company, when you're getting a home, they really don't want to see many hard inquiries really in the past 2 years. 2 years. They're always looking at 2 years. What was the last 2 years? 2 years. After bankruptcy, 2 years. Your hard inquiries, 2 years, 2 years, the past 2 years. So you want to clean that up, okay, as best you can. So if you got a bunch of hard inquiries, hard inquiry removals, we got those letters, 609creditrepair.com, or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. Okay, Tim's asking, do you have a plan, a specific plan for hard inquiry removal at the Awesome Life Group? We have a specific plan just designed around hard inquiry removal, Tim. So if you're interested in that, we can get that squared away as well. Okay. I'm putting my email address in here. All right. Good. Excellent. Yes, I want to be home ready. Nice. Now, Miss Bruton, I think. Yes. Bruton. Um, if you're looking to purchase a home, what's your credit at right now? Glory Walker Kitchen says, Brandon, nice to see you. And Glory Walker Kitchens, appreciate you. Now, Glory Walker Kitchens, is that just a handle? Do you create kitchens? Are you in the food industry? Are you in the contractor industry? That's very interesting. Sounds like a business. Glory Walker says, Many thank you. Man, oh, it says, man, thank you. You took me from 445 to 685. 445 to 685. That's fantastic. All right. I'm going to do that real quick. I think we're looking at a $240-point boost to be exact. I want to be exact. Yeah, that's very simple. 240-point boost. I could have done that. I don't know why I mess around with that. But 240-point boost. Phenomenal. That's huge. That's huge. What could you do with 200 points, right? Maybe you're not 450, 445. Maybe you're 550. But even if you got 150 points, right? 700. Yeah. Massive difference. Massive difference. Glory Walker Kitchens. I love the Awesome Life. Nolan is my dude. Excellent. Nolan is credit repair specialist on this one. Thank you very much. I will let Nolan know. Thank you. All right, Glory Walker Kitchens. What up, B? Good to see you, brother. IT man, good to see you as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. Logistics company. Oh, logistics. Very nice. Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to let's see. Let Nolan know. Let the team know. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. 445 to 685. Massive. Huge. Over 240 points. About 240 points boost. That's huge. So this is the stuff we're talking about. Now at 685, pretty solid. Yes, sir. I'm going to be in that 800 club. That's awesome. Glory Walker Kitchens. That's excellent. And that's the thing. It just takes time. Getting that 12 revolving credit cards over a period of time can help get you into that 800 score. Okay. I had some installment loans as well that were paid off. They were all good, on time, positive history. I had some late payments on them, but dispute them, got them updated positive. Okay. Updated positive. Okay. Got these old negative, nasty, erroneous items. I had 15 negative accounts on 3 bureaus. Got those out of there. Okay. Got the good positive history on there with the 12 revolving accounts. Now, this is over a period of time, like we were talking about. You could start with 1, then you get to 2, and then you get to 3. Using 3 revolving accounts, paying it off every month, that's a good place to start. That's what they look for. 3, right? Taking the negative stuff off, boosting, boom, 700s, and slowly but surely you can do this. Okay. So now you're saying, okay, cool. So I got these hard inquiries out of the way. I got these negative, nasty, erroneous items out of the way. You want good, positive, revolving credit for the bureaus. They like that. That's going to help your score. That's going to get you ready for the home, right? Ready for the home. Now, you can also reach out to your mortgage broker. The mortgage broker in your area oftentimes wants the business. You can let them know, hey, I'm looking at the FHA loan. I'm looking at a conventional loan. I'm looking to get a single family home or a duplex or triplex or fourplex. What would I need to do? And you do not have to get your credit run. What would I need to do to get my fourplex or my single family home or twoplex or threeplex or multifamily property or my home for my family? What would my credit need to look like? My debt to income, my credit utilization, my everything, my scores. What are we looking at for the terms that I'm looking at? They'll let you know. Well, ballpark figure, we're looking at 620, 640, 650, 680, somewhere, where we feel comfortable here. No down payments, more like 700, whatever it is. And then you know what to attack and where to go. You can ask them, well, do you look at all 3 bureaus? Do you only look at TransUnion? I know my credit union only looks at TransUnion. Okay. So if I have a situation, which is interesting because I'm looking at my mortgage scores as well. You got to look at your mortgage scores. Okay. So those are FICO 2, 4, and 5. In each mortgage, the FICO score is a little bit different, just like the regular FICOs. Okay. And it depends on what they're looking at. Like my credit union only uses TransUnion. So they're going to be looking at the TransUnion FICO for mortgages. Okay. And you're like, well, why don't they just use 8? Why don't they? Because they have to be federally approved, right? Especially with the Freddie Macs and all this stuff and federal backing and like the VA is the VA. So why not go with something newer? They like the old tried and true scores. And that's what a lot of people say. Hey man, is FICO 9 going to come over? Is FICO 10? What about this FICO Plus? What about this FICO, this FICO Ultra? Remember FICO Ultra back in the day? A lot of this stuff doesn't catch on. It doesn't necessarily become utilized because they don't need it. Mortgage companies don't need it. Bank cards don't need it. Lenders don't need it. They don't need it. But these companies come out with new products and new services. I mean, most of them are publicly traded companies, so they got to come out with new stuff. Okay. So my FICO, look at your FICO scores for mortgages. Matt Dunn. If you have anything in LexisNexis, you can dispute directly with LexisNexis. You could freeze them, yes, and freeze some of the smaller bureaus. So if the collection agency Matt, have you sent any letters directly to the bureaus? You want to make sure you send some letters directly to the bureaus, and you send your collector fails to validate letter directly to the bureaus along with your 609 dispute letters, and you can send your follow-up letters. You can complain to the CFPB, the AG. You can do this. You can get this. You can get to the other side. Don't let them violate your rights just saying, oh, well, quote unquote, validated, verified, all that junk. No, not happening. Now, let's talk about this T-Mobile breach. Okay, we got a new breach. I'm sure you've heard of it. T-Mobile breach. Have you been breached? Have you had T-Mobile before? Do you going to get T-Mobile now, right? Have you had it before? Do you have it now? T-Mobile says 53 million people may have been affected by T-Mobile's data breach. Okay. So what does that mean for you? We've gone through these breaches before. T-Mobile learned of some individual or company or something getting in accessing the personal data, potential driver's license, social security card numbers. This kind of stuff could wreak havoc, right? So they haven't actually put out yet like names of T-Mobile still doing this internal investigation, right? They're still doing an internal investigation. The government's looking into it, all this stuff, right? These government agencies are looking into it. So you're not 100% sure yet who specifically may be affected. If you have T-Mobile, if you've had T-Mobile, it may be a safe bet to say, you know what? Maybe I was in the breach. I might want to freeze my 3 bureaus. I might want to go ahead and let, whomever might have my information, LexisNexis, CoreLogic, Let them know I need a freeze. TransUnion Equifax Experian, I need a freeze, and I don't want to deal with that popping up later, right? If you later find out, they say, oh, well, like there was a breach of one of these bureaus back in the day. If they say, okay, well, you can get online, you can take a look and see if you were actually breached. Okay. If they give you your name and they say, yep, you were actually breached, then you may need to file for identity theft. Okay. Identity theft protection, identity theft recovery. And that might be a situation where you need to file police report, right? Hey, look, I was the victim of ID theft, T-Mobile. They said specifically me, my name. Now, they haven't released any of that stuff, so this is hypothetical. This is the next step that could happen. Then you have that. So if something pops up that's not yours and you can utilize that, okay? You can utilize that to get that off of your reports if necessary. So this is something to be aware of. Nothing conclusive as far as specific names yet, but they pretty much are thinking that T-Mobile, 54 million people. So if you've had T-Mobile, there might be a good chance that your information might be out there. Now, again, if it's, 35, 40 million people, you may not ever have to worry about it as well. It might be a situation just like some of these other breaches where they never utilize your information, right? So if you're the victim of ID theft, you want to make sure you take care of that. Until that happens, I'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on, all right? If you've got negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified items that you need to dispute, 609creditrepair.com. You can get that Beyond Committed package, or we can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right? Let's see here. I'm going to put my email address in here again so you can email me if necessary. And you can also you can ask your questions here on the live stream as well. I just always put my email addresses to make sure that you know that you can email me. Yes, Mr. GG's got your email 5 hours ago. Yeah, just 5 hours ago. So I've been making it through, and I will definitely get through everybody's email today. So you're on the list. I've gotten through half of them thus far. We get a good amount of emails, fair amount. I'd say a good, a lot of emails and a lot of calls and a lot of stuff. So, Mr. GG's, you got it. We'll definitely be getting to everybody's email today by end of business. IT man, good question. All right. So, if you're going the mortgage process, purchasing a home, you can always ask them, what are you looking at, right? Typically, they're not going to something like the courthouse or to Pacer or to LexisNexis for the mortgage brokers, okay? They're usually looking at your credit reports. They're going to take a look. They're going to look at the FICO score associated with that mortgage FICO, either FICO 2, 4, or 5, depending on which bureau, and that's about that, right? Mr. Gigi says, good looking, homie, thanks. Celia says, thank you for your help. You're the best. Celia just emailed today, I believe, as well, and got to her email earlier today. So fantastic. Good stuff. All right. So typically, no, they're IT man. They're not. The mortgage companies are not looking at LexisNexis and Pacer and all these other things, LCI and all this other stuff, say SageStream and CoreLogic. They're typically looking at the 3 major bureaus, and you can ask them which bureau they're looking at, and they're probably looking at one bureau and one of your mortgage FICO scores. IT man, thanks again, man. Great info. You're very welcome. Appreciate it. It's a great question. Appreciate you as well. If you're watching the live stream, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're watching the replay, please give the video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Now, had some individuals email in as well. All right. And I had an individual who said, And I think this may have happened to some of you. I had 2 collections deleted from my credit reports. This individual had 2 collections deleted from their credit reports, and one of them didn't respond at all, just deleted from the credit report. The other one still sent a statement, even though they deleted it from the credit report. So this person was asking, do I need to do anything else? You really don't. If it's been removed from your credit reports, you're good to go. They're trying to play games, trying to trick you and say, oh yeah, we verified it. Maybe you'll pay, maybe you won't. They've already deleted from the credit reports. You're good to go. All right. And another individual who just wrote in a few days ago, and they were talking about they just got approved for their first platinum card. They're in the 700 credit score, and they really appreciate all this negative, nasty, erroneous stuff coming off. And now they're able to apply for credit. The last thing that they wanted to do is they just wanted to clean up some of their hard inquiries. Did they have letters for that? Yes, of course, we could do it. You could do it. We got special 604 dispute letters. They have to have permissible purpose to be put in this negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified hard inquiries on your report. 604 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, under 1681 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, they must have permissible purpose. And what I can do is matter of fact, got one right here. No proof I initiated such inquiries nor written authorization and failed to provide any permissible purpose, okay? According to Section 604 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, permissible purpose for consumer's credit report, 15 U.S.C. Code 1681, okay? This is very specific information, okay? So it's got to be legitimate business purposes. It's got to be connected with business transaction, a consumer, initiated by the consumer to get lines of credit, okay? Otherwise, anybody could just put anything on your reports. So, in accordance with 1681, Section 604, promptly delete if they cannot provide this type of information, this type of proof. This is the type of powerful letters we have for you. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at the Awesome Life Group, okay? Excellent, Matt. Sounds good, Matt. Interested us doing it for you. That's great. Excellent. Also, if you're looking for business credit, get some business credit, algbusinesscredit.com. All right. Excellent. Very good. Very good. So yes, this person can clean up their hard inquiries. They got these nice platinum card. Now, only non-account holding inquiries. If they've got the platinum card, they're going to leave that one alone because they're using that. They're building credit. Everything's good there. But with any non-account holding inquiries, perhaps they applied for credit and went to a dealership or applied for credit before they had cleaned up their credit, then yes, they can go ahead and do that. All right. I've also gotten a fair amount of emails recently and information about individuals who might be in check systems or early warnings. If you're in check systems or early warnings right now, you might not be able to open up, bank account. And you're saying, oh, it's no biggie. I'm good. I got my banking right now. I can go ahead and clean that up. But if you're looking to open a bank account, or perhaps you're starting a business and you need to get that business bank account and you're not 100% sure if you can go ahead and do that because you're in early warnings or check systems, these are the types of things that you may want to get out of and double check. You may not even know. You might as well pull your check systems now, your early warnings now, and take a look before you have any, surprises or anything like this. That's why I say take a look at your LexisNexis, see what might be on there. You might have stuff on there that's inaccurate, obsolete, outdated, unverified. So many things are in LexisNexis that you would be surprised. All things Megan. Hey, Brandon just wanted to drop in and say, hey, keep up the great work, man. You too, Jerome. Hey, good work, Jerome. Hey, don't we get too crazy, Jerome. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If the typing's a little loud. All right. apologize. I'm trying to. There we go. Good info. There we go. So again, watch for this T-Mobile breach. Make sure nothing negative pops up on your reports that you didn't do, you didn't open, none of this junk. If you need to, freeze the 3 bureaus. If you're getting home buying ready, you know what to do, you know where to go, and you know how to get this stuff done. All right. You can definitely do this. Now is your time. I know we're coming up to the end of the year. People are planning on their new year already. I'm taking calls. I'm talking to people. They're like, hey, by the end of the year, I want to be in a new home. All right. September, October, November, December. I want to finish out, be ready in the end of the year, the beginning of the year. Now's the time. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. Lauren, awesome. Now, have you sent your 609 dispute letters to the bureaus as well? All right. Sometimes the collectors want to play games. You can send your letters directly to the bureaus, dispute with the bureaus, get this junk out of there, right? Got a collector fails to validate letter as well. File complaints with the CFPB. Yes, absolutely. And like I was reading, an individual actually got a collection validation letter sent 2 collection validation letters to the collectors. Okay. And the collector came back and said, oh, we're removing this. We'll delete this. It's done. And another individual got no response back, got negative items removed, even though that they got no response back and got a statement sent back. So it just depends. Everybody's a little bit different. Everybody has to, kind of feel it out. But you can get to the other side of this junk. All right, this unverified, unfair, right? Unfair stuff. I do a couple more questions, then I gotta get back to the emails. That's right. I'm always on the emails. The emails, the calls, helping people get to the other side, sending the letters. It's a blast. We're having a good time. We appreciate it. We appreciate people coming on here as well and sharing their success stories. So thank you so much to individuals who are coming in here and letting us know what's what. All right. Right. So, got another individual who was stating the other day that the collector reinserted something. I've seen this, okay? Very rare, very rare. The collector tried to reinsert something, and they had the proof of deletion. In fact, I just finished up this email with this individual and sent them the reinsertion letter. They said, I actually got something in the mail from the credit bureaus that said deleted on the credit report, and they put it back on that. Well, this is the thing. You can send your reinsertion letter with that proof, okay? Don't allow them to do this. They have to give you notice within 5 business days. It's very rare. Typically, things stay off, and you're good to go, all right? You don't have to worry about this stuff. But if they try to do that and they don't take it off, that's a potential violation after being proven that it was removed. Potential $1,000 per violation, okay, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Yes, we have this type of information, the violations, at 609creditrepair.com, okay? I don't put up with this. Also, individual emailed in recently, said, oh, I got a bankruptcy off of 2 of my credit reports, all right? Can I send proof to the other last bureau that hasn't taken it off yet that this negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified bankruptcy was removed? Yes, absolutely. You can send that to the bureaus with your next round of letters and get it out of there, okay? Yes, absolutely. I'm putting my email address in here as well. Okay. I want to say thank you also for being on the live stream on a Friday afternoon. I really appreciate it. I love you all so very much. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care.